Yep.
Hello everybody, I'm Josh Bean from AL.com. I'm here with Daniel Boyette and Jeff Sentell. We're here to talk about the 2015 Mr. and Miss Basketball race. We just recently had the 2014 awards given out, but we want to look ahead to next year's class of the best boys and girls high school basketball players in Alabama. So when we look at this boys race, Daniel, you have to start with Joshua Lang of Madison Academy. Give us what you think of his chances and how you think he'll bounce back from his injury-plagued season.
Should he stay healthy, I think he's the odds-on favorite going into the next season. He said he's recovered well. He's prepared for AAU basketball. His team's based out of Atlanta, so it sounds like he's back to 100%. So if we see that same Joshua Langford next year, don't be surprised to see him as the 2015 Mr. Basketball.
Now, this class is not nearly as deep as this class that's about to head to college basketball. Jeff, you've seen Joshua Langford a lot. I think we both agree that he really is a fantastic talent, but he's not going to run away with this award. There are some other guys who are in the mix.
Yeah, I agree with Daniel. I think he's kind of like Tiger at Augusta when Tiger was in his heyday. I mean, Joshua Langford is the odds-on favorite to win Mr. Basketball probably for the next 2 years. Heck, he might have been the odds-on favorite this year to win it all. And the other guy I see, and while this class isn't deep, it's really top-heavy. With Joshua Langford, well, next year's player crop is top-heavy. But then you've got a senior in Daniel Purifoy of Bibb County. One thing this class didn't have, and this stacked class this year didn't have, is a Kentucky-type player.
Right.
You watch Daniel Purifoy play, and he is a Kentucky-type leaper, an athlete. He can do a lot of things on the basketball court. I like him as maybe the guy that would maybe do number 2 in the conversation. And maybe you've got a transcendent sophomore like Langford used to be, like Austin Wiley at Spain Park. He's got a great bloodline and a great future. He's already 6'9". Those would be the other contenders in my book.
Yeah, and when you look at Purifoy, he's a guy who hasn't had widespread success over years and years on the high school level like Langford. I really like Dante Hall from Luverne, 6'9" shot blocker, small school guy. I think that if he can elevate his offensive game, he might be able to get himself in the conversation. Let's quickly talk about the girls Miss Basketball race for next year. It really seems as wide open as maybe it's been in 5 or 10 years. Who are the top candidates, guys?
Well, for my neck of the woods in North Alabama, if you're looking for a dark horse, Shakira Wade, a guard at Huntsville High, committed to Alabama as a sophomore. She'll be a senior next season. She could really have a breakout year, I feel, so that's just one name to watch out.
And how about for you, Jeff?
I've had my eye on this girl for a couple of years now. It's Caitlin Rogers. She's a tall girl, about 6'2" already at Winona. She brings a lot of skill to the floor. She'd already gotten SEC offers by the end of her sophomore year. She was on a state championship team this year. I think Winona could win a couple in a row like the boys did. Caitlin's a girl I'm looking at for big things over the next 2 years out of Birmingham.
And again, I'll sort of highlight a small school girl. Amani Upshaw from Brantley led her team to the last 2 state championships. They should be in the mix again next year. A 6-foot forward and a small school. She can do a lot of different things on the court, but will she be able to overcome, playing at a small school when some of these larger school players will have some success? We'll see how that works out next year. You can follow all of our coverage of high school sports or high school basketball at AL.com or AL.com/high school. Thanks for watching.